The University of California at Berkeley is in the news again. There's always something going on over there at Berkeley, you know? If it's not some type of rally between anti-Trump supporters and Trump supporters, it's anti-fascists versus white nationalists versus neo-Nazis versus blue hat, green hat, white hat, something. Well, just in, well, not just in, but recently in, Ann Coulter, conservative writer, blabbermouth. I don't like her politics. Ann Coulter, who's been on many, many platforms, we've all seen her. Well, she was invited to speak at the University of California, Berkeley, on April 27th. And then she was disinvited to speak at the university because protests broke out. Some people don't want Ann Coulter to speak, and some people do. A reconciliation was made, I don't know, they came to an agreement. Well, look, Ann, we'll have you, but you got to come on May 2nd. Well, Ann Coulter said that wouldn't work for her because she made plans for April 27th. She's got security. She's got her brooms that she needs to ride in there on, fly in on. All these things she's done to be prepared for April 27th. And damn it, that's what she wants to do. Not to mention, if she goes on May 2nd, it will be at a different venue that will be further away from the university, which will require students who want to see her to catch a shuttle, which would lower attendance. Also, it would be during the week of testing, or just before the week of testing, which would presumably also lower attendance. So it kind of sucks to be pushed back. Well, a couple people have chimed in on this issue, one of them being Bill Maher on Overtime or Real Time with Bill Maher. He said this. He said, Berkeley, you know, used to be the cradle of free speech. And now it's just the cradle for effing babies. Effing babies. He went on to say, they invite someone to speak who's not exactly what liberals want to hear, and they want to shutter it. I feel like this is the liberals' version of book burning, and it's got to stop. Bernie Sanders was also asked about Ann Coulter. He said this. He said, obviously Ann Coulter is outrageous to my mind, off the wall. But, you know, people have a right to give their 2 cents worth. Give a speech without fear of violence and intimidation. If you can't ask Ann Coulter in a polite way questions which expose the weakness of her arguments, if all you can do is boo or shut her down or prevent her from coming, what does that tell the world? Free speech should matter to the University of Berkeley, to the Berkeley folks, just like it should matter to all of us. Free speech is the cornerstone. It is what gives me the opportunity to speak to you now. Someone please let YouTube know this. Also, if you shut down people you don't agree with, that's a perfect reason for them to shut you down. That's how this thing works. Also, it's important to know that Ann Coulter is not some entity that you're going to be giving a platform to who has never been heard before. She's been out there for 20 years spewing, right? Talking her points, saying what's on her mind. Whether you like it or I like it, she's been doing that. So it's not like you would be saving the world from Ann Coulter. You're too late. She's been here a while. And look what's happening. And I've been saying this, but it seems like no one wants to listen. Maybe some people will listen when I say, when you diss and when you protest against a speaker, all you do is amplify that speaker. That's right, you did it with Milo. You helped Milo's name blow up. He's all the way up because you protested him. If you didn't protest him, hardly anybody would have known he was even going to be there. In fact, I can't name a single Berkeley speaker who wasn't protested. And what I mean by that is the only speakers that I realize or recognize or even pay attention to that speak at Berkeley are the ones you hate. So that's a big disservice to the ones you like, right? Amplify what you like, not what you hate. Give power, speak truth to power for those that you support, and stop wasting all your energy on those that you don't like. I haven't heard from a single article about anyone you like because you put all your attention on those you don't like. How's that for safe space? It's more like empty space. This where we can't stand to be disagreed with, or we can't stand contrary opinions. To me, that's a waste of time and against the spirit of the First Amendment, and should be exactly what liberals are against. And it's ironic that you aren't. I wish you'd protest me. Please. That's how you get bigger. Maybe I need to be more volatile. Piss you off a little bit, then I can get your support. Right now, all of independent media needs you to hate us. That way we can grow like you hate Ann Coulter and Milo. And that's a shame.